Shalom, everybody. It's the Wyco Nomad with Wyco Resiliency, and here we are on tip number 6 for the small space apartment prepping guide, beginner's prepping guide. So, number 6, let's talk about hygiene. Hygiene is extremely important on so many different levels, and I do have to take a sip. There we go. Yes, we're power driving the energy drink today. My coffee didn't come in. I'm not happy. Nope, my delivery for my coffee has not arrived yet, so we're there. So, but remember, make sure you have enough coffee on hand. Actually, have more coffee, but I don't want to drink that one. Why are you whispering? Don't know. Hygiene is survival. It is extremely important that in your small space that you do have sanitation systems set up. So if there is a grid down situation where the plumbing is not pumping and stuff like that, you have to remember you can't necessarily keep going in the toilet, because if there's no water, you can have jugs of water, hey, oh wow, it's not flushing anymore, dump some water in there to get it to move, that's a way. But once that gets to a point, you may need to start considering, kind of in a sense, campground toilets. 5-gallon bucket with like peat, and they have special gel packs to absorb the stuff. How do we want to? The compost, the nasties, you poop. You get it in there. You sit on the 5-gallon bucket, put a pool tube around it, sit down, do your business, throw that stuff in there. Have a way to wash and sanitize your hands after you do that. Having baby wipes on hand is kind of nice in the earlier stages and stuff like that. After a while, you're going to run out of extras. Might have to start thinking about the Roman way. Rag with a stick and dip and clean, dip and clean. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. We'll touch upon that on an actual, full hygiene thing. Have trash bags, have bleach, have hand sanitizer, have antibacterial soap, have regular soap. They're the same. No, they're not. We already talked about our bucket toilets for emergency sanitation. Make sure you stock extra TP. Don't hoard. We saw that stupid crap during the Charlie Victor 19. Let me adjust. Sorry, I know. Use WD-40 on that chair. Not a bad idea. So how can I put this? So we had an Australian news reporter filming a report after she had pulled all the toilet paper off the shelves and turned around and said, hey, look, this is horrible. People are buying out toilet paper. And everyone made a mad dash on toilet paper, because we all know Charlie Victor 19 was a gastrointestinal illness that basically caused you to basically poop your brains. No, it didn't. It was a respiratory issue, but yet we treated it like we're going to have explosive diarrhea. I personally had stockpiles of toilet paper, and I did a basic formula. This is not the formula I did, but we're going to use it for simplicity here. I go through 1 roll of toilet paper per week. 1 roll per week. But the wife and I, 1 roll. That's all week. How many weeks are in a year? 52 weeks. So I need 52 rolls of toilet paper to get me through a year. Well, during that year, there might be some times that I'm using more than 1 roll because of illnesses. So 2. So 52. Let's double that up to 2 rolls per week. Now I'm at, what is that, 104 roll, 52 weeks. I'm going to need 104 rolls of toilet paper. Cool, 104 rolls. You know what? Round it up to a good, decent number. Let's throw 144 rolls of toilet paper. So when I went out to the store, I would make sure, oh, this is a 12-pack. Buy it along with my normal 9-pack. Go out the next week, buy a 9-pack, buy another 12-pack, stack them. So I had stacks upon stacks upon stacks of 12-pack rolls of the TP. I had plenty. Even to the point where it's like, oh, we were really short on our regular, just go out in the storage and pull one out, we'll replace it. And then whatever we pulled out and started using, we would buy and replace. So there was always that revolving shelf. Keep that in mind when storing up toilet paper. The one thing that we really didn't have during the Charlie Victor 19, I had one can of Walmart brand Lysol, and it was down to, you shake it, it's like, oh wow, that's low. Did not have much Lysol, had plenty of hydrogen peroxide wipes. I used to work in medical, so I actually had medical hydrogen peroxide wipes. Had tons of antibacterial soap, had antibacterial, the hand sanitizer, had plenty of that. Lysol, we really didn't have. Now we have plenty. We have about 2, 4, 6, 8. We have about 8 cans of Lysol. That's still hygiene. Sicknesses, you want to spray it, good stuff like that. So have your hygiene kits. And here's the thing, don't have them scattered around. Have them in one area. Boom, this is all the hygiene stuff. I'm a huge fan of these Plano, not Pelican, these Plano crates from Cabela's. They're green and they latch, they have multiple sizes. I am a sucker for those things. I got the big ones with the wheels and the medium and the smalls. I love them. First aid stuff is in them, labeled, stickered, all that good stuff. So you want to make sure you have really good hygiene kits for when you're dealing with your apartment prepping or small space prepping. That's it for this week on the tips. Next week, we'll touch upon building a bug-in kit, not a bug-out kit, but an actual bug-in kit. So thank you again for liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that. Thank you, everybody. You have a blessed week. Shalom, and watch your 6.